Let's share some horror stories of real estate. There is a concept in real estate that's called the final walkthrough. So when you purchase a property, right before you actually close on the home and you're handed your keys, you're allowed to do this final walk of the home to make sure that there are no major problems. And most often that goes pretty well. There's no problems. The sellers have moved out. It's a clean, generally speaking, and vacant house. You do your walkthrough and then you go and attend closing within hours or days of that time. Every once in a while, there is a problem. And so I had a client that was purchasing their very first home. They were excited. The moving trucks were coming. They were going to the closing later that afternoon. And we walked through the home. Everything was going really, really well. And we went downstairs in the basement and it had flooded. The hot water heater, which was brand new from the sellers, had exploded and the basement had a foot of water in it. And so you have the quick question of, what do we do? Thankfully, we had a great seller and a great agent on the other side, and we came up with a solution to be able to solve the problem and still close that day. And it was leaving some money in escrow, which basically means the party that manages the transaction, they were given some money from the seller at the closing that would stay back. The seller wouldn't keep it to be able to pay for the cost of repairs, and that covered it for the buyer. But a horror story nonetheless.